What's up, guys? It's your boy, TheOrderNChaos, aka Weeb Lord or Rice Lord, is what my community has been calling me. But today I thought I'd make a quick video talking about the perk system and For Honor. I know a lot of people are upset that gear stats are gone, but they're not coming back, so there's no point in complaining. And let's just start using perks to the best you can. So I figured I'd make this video talking about how the perks work and go a deep dive here so everybody understands how they work. I've seen a couple videos on the perk system, and like they don't really do perks justice, and they kind of left me with a couple questions, so I figured I'd answer all the questions I could with the perk system. So first off, we'll go in here and we'll read how the perks work. So about perks are gameplay effects that allow more strategy. If you combine 600 points, you activate a perk. The perk will be inactive if you have less than that. So if you have less than 600 points, the perk doesn't work at all. So that's why. You can upgrade your gear to gain more perk points. So if you upgrade your gear, like in gear stats, it gave you like an extra like 0.2%. With perks, it'll give you more points to that perk. Each hero has access to a limited set of perks. That's key. A lot of people don't understand why there's 4 bars right there that talk about all assist, all defense, all offense, and your character's perks. Your character perks are the only thing you get for that character. That's the key thing a lot of people don't understand. But the all offense, all defense, all assist, that's every single perk in the game, so you understand how all the perks work. You can activate 2 perks at a time. Some are even able to combine into 2. So we'll go into that. So the way that works is there's 2 types of perks. What's called a primary perk and a secondary perk. So a primary perk is what I'll show you is the bottom 3 of the perks. So they're the stronger ones, I could say. And then your secondary are the ones you get early on, and you can stack up to 3 of them. So we'll go in here, we'll look at the all assists. So you have Radiant Rebound. Upon spawn or when revive, gain 20% movement speed for 10 seconds. Remedy, upon hero kill, get 10 plus health. So that stacks on top of your execution. So if you do a log execution, it'll give you that extra 10. Feline Agility, when gaining a renown level, gain 4% movement speed and speed for the first, then 2% for each subsequent level. So once you hit that first feat, you get 4% extra movement speed and an extra 2 after you unlock every single feat. Rapid refresh, upon takedown or when reviving an ally, feats activate cooldown are reduced by 5%. So anytime you're reviving someone, your feats cooldown is now reduced by 5%, or when you kill somebody as well. Rising Dawn revives allies at 75% health. So this is a great perk. I'm just going to put that out there for anybody who has speed revive. Once you pop that speed revive, they get that extra 75% health. That is crucial. So that's a great perk on Tiandi. I'm pretty sure you can get it. I'll double check here. Supersonic in Revenge gain 15% movement speed and uninterruptible sprint. So that's good if you're trying to get out of sticky situations. It's also good if you're like a PK or an Orochi or a Shaman or any of the assassins. Clever Tactic, capture a zone and use the banner offerings for 15% faster. So if you're capturing a zone, it'll move faster, or if you take a banner or an offering like in Breach or Tribute, you move 15% faster because it gives you that movement speed debuff. So now you have that 50% extra speed. We'll move up to defense. As you can see, my Kensei is running 2 defense, which is the shields up and Aegis. Shields up upon spawn or when revived, receive plus 15 shields. So anytime you spawn in, revive, or spawn in the game, you get that 15 health, so or 15 shield, which is really nice. And then if you stack Aegis with it, that's an extra 20%, which is about almost a full bar of shield. So you get 1 full bar of shield. Fresh Focus when out of stamina. Blocks and parries regenerate 20% stamina. So anytime you block or parry, you get 20% more stamina. But this is only when you're out of stamina. So this is good for if you plan to be a 1vx player in Dom. It's a good feat. Last Stand, when in critical health, gain 20% damage resistance. So this is good for like if you're trying to build for 1vx. So now you take less damage on top of the GB nerf they did back in Season 7, where if someone GBs you and they attempt the heavy that wasn't their GB, it reduces the damage. Bastion, when in a zone or carrying a banner / offering, gain 10% damage resistance. So it makes you a little bit tankier when you're in a zone, holding the line, or taking a banner, which is kind of nice. Vengeful Barrier, when exiting Revenge, gain 25 health shield. So you get 25% more on your Revenge shield after you get that extra shield after Revenge is done. Bulk Up, when gaining Renown levels, increases maximum health by +4, max 4 increases. So you get +4 health 4 times. So I mean that's a pretty tanky build. I mean it stacks really well with Warlord, with his feat that gives him more health. Now we'll move on to the all offense perks, which is Devour. Upon execution, heal an additional 15 health. So anytime you execute, you get an extra 15 health. When gaining Renown level, receiving 3% stamina cost reduction, max of 4 games. That's endurance. That's a really key one when you're a Vanguard, because everybody knows our stamina is kind of janky. So that's really good on reduction, especially when you're firing more heavies in a 4v1 situation, or if you're in a team fight. And then you got Survival Instincts. When in critical health, gain 50% stamina cost reduction. Headhunter, for each unique player / bot hero executed, increases max health by +4, max increase of 4. So this is like a stack. So anytime you're like in Dom and you start executing people back to back to back, it's giving you that extra health, but it only stacks up to 4 times. So it's a nice feat. Galestorm, upon hero kill, gain 20% movement speed for 10 seconds. So every time you kill someone, you get that extra speed. I mean, that kind of helps if you're in a 1vx, you get 1 kill, get out. Or if you need to go take a tribute, you kill someone who took the tribute, and you can get that banner, take that up to the shields, or take that tribute to the location. Then we have Early Reaper. Upon spawn or when revived, first attack deals 20% more damage. Now that's really crucial to any assassin that gets that extra damage. So now their lights doing extra damage, things like that. I'm pretty sure there's a hybrid that gets that as well. Then you have Crush Them. Upon hero kill, your next attack does 20% more damage. Now I've seen a lot of Orochis running this, so this is really nice in a 1vx situation. Throw a quick light, finish them. Now you got to throw another light, 20% extra damage. So that's pretty nice. So we'll go in here, and as you can see now, since we went over the perks, Kensei does not have every single perk. No hero has every single perk. Every character has a limited amount of perks. And it looks like it's a set number of 7. Every character has 7 perks. Now, we'll go over the perk system exactly. So as you can see, I have 3 perks. So now you're asking, well, Chaos, how do I get 3 perks? Well, I'm going to explain it to you here. So as you can see where I'm highlighted, those first 4 are what's called secondary perks. Okay? And what I mean by secondary perks, those are the ones that give more points towards, and you see them more often in lower levels. So you can get any one of these 3 perks up into the blue rarity, and once you get those, I mean, you could pretty much make this build. I'm positive at a rep 5. Don't quote me at that. I'd have to test with another character. So with that, then you have the bottom 3. So you got your purple, your gold, and your like teal rarity of armor. So with those 3, those are called primary perks. They take the most, as in your gear does not give you a lot of those. So for example, you see my fresh focus is at the bottom, and you look at my sword right now, which has the max amount of gear score it could get. As you can see, it's got the 4 diamonds now. Fresh focus only gets 140. So it's harder to get those, and you need the max renown to get a set of those. Now, the way it works is you can get 3 secondaries. You can do 1 primary, 1 secondary, or you can do 2 secondaries. Or sorry, excuse me, 2 primaries. So let me say that again since I messed that up. You can get 3 secondaries, 1 primary, 1 secondary, or 2 primaries. So for example, if I wanted fresh focus, and I think it's called Devour, not Devour, Survival Instinct. If I wanted fresh focus and Survival Instinct, I could do that. If I wanted fresh focus and Headhunter, I could do that. If I want to swap out Aegis and go Devour, then I still have Endurance and Shields. But if I want to do Survival and Shields, I lose Endurance and Aegis. So that's how that works. Now we'll go into the point system. So like I said, you only need 600 points to activate the feat. Nothing happens. There's no special thing that happens once you hit over 600. It doesn't give you extra points. It doesn't stack more. There's nothing. It's nothing. It's just, it ain't worth shit. So once you get that 600, start working on another perk. So for example, as you can see at this this blade, my stats are Aegis and Fresh Focus. Aegis is at 290 and Fresh Focus is at 140. So there's another thing on that that goes more in advance. So there's a primary and a secondary perk on the weapons. So I know we talked about primary and secondary, so we'll call these A and B. So you have your A perk and your B perk. Your A perk will always have more points than your B perk. So you see how Aegis is at it can get up to 290 and Fresh Focus can get 140. So then if we switch, so on my hilt, you see I only have up to 290 on my shields and 140 on my endurance. So you can see like 140 is like the max cap and 290 is the max cap on maxed out gear. So that's an occurrence here. That's with that 4-star diamond max tier gear. And then if we scroll over, you see how endurance is 270 and survival instinct is 130. So it drops a little bit. It only drops by like 10 points per level. So you see how it's a 2-star diamond instead of a 4-star. That's why. So what your best bet is to always count these numbers and boost them up. I'd wait until you're rep 10 just so you can get the best perks possible, because rep 10 is when you get that maximum 4 round. So those 4 diamond gear. And that's where you can max it out to the most potential it could have. And that's when you can get that 2 primary perk system. Now with that, so if we go in and, for example, so my Kensei only has three perks, correct? Well, if we go in and my Aramusha only has 2, then again, I haven't really tried to get him as much as I want. But if we go in here, well, you can look at his perks. And if we look at his, he has Aegis, Shields Up, Bastion, Fresh Focus, Last Stand, Vengeful Barrier, and Bulk Up. So you see he's got more defense. So you see Last Stand's defense, Fresh Focus, and Vengeful. So with that, I mean, I'll change this build up and get me 2 primaries instead of doing that. The Shields Up, Aegis, Bastion, like I do on my Kensei. But that's pretty much how the perks work in For Honor Land. If you guys have any questions on how to get your perks, or if you have any questions about the video whatsoever, please leave a comment down below. I do stream on Twitch, so I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to come check it out. I do have a Discord, along with we are starting a clan called the Chaos Dynasty. We're a fresh off clan, just started off probably about 2 weeks ago. Got our comp team ready to roll for tournaments on PC and on Xbox. Trying to roll out the PlayStation 4. Don't have that many players in the PlayStation 4, but I'll leave a link of the Discord in the description. A link to my Twitch if you guys want to check it out. I try to stream at least 3 days a week, and I'm going to start pumping out at least 1 video a week on top of that for YouTube. But that's it for me today, guys. If you want to leave a like, a sub, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you want to stop by the Twitch channel anytime, a follow is amazing. Anyways, guys, you have a great rest of your time, and I'll see you guys in For Honor Land.